right, our coverage of 2008 Mercury Media Day continues down here at the Mercury practice court. Kelly Mazzanti, Maz, as she is fondly known by everybody around the league and on this team, joining me. And, you know, a new season, but a big bullseye on your back now. But how good does it feel to have that bullseye knowing that you're defending champs?
I mean, I think it's good to have the target on our back. We're extremely excited. I'm glad to be back in training camp. In a couple of days, everyone else will be back. And, hey, opening day's coming quick.
Hey, talk about the emotion of capturing that championship and how long that euphoria lasted for you in the offseason, because for you guys it seems like it's not very long because you have to enjoy it and then boom, it's on to the next piece of business.
Well, I think we've all enjoyed it throughout the entire offseason. We all went to our different countries and played, but we all had that in the back of our minds, what an accomplishment it was. So we're excited to be able to come back, open our home court, and celebrate with our fans.
Hey, talk a little bit about your off season, if we want to call it that. Where did you play this past off season, and you know, how much did you enjoy it?
I was in Russia, and it was a good off season. You know, we won the EuroLeague championship in the Russian league, but I'm glad to be back.
How about coming back here, a team mainly intact for the most part, but you are missing one key piece in Penny Taylor. Talk about the loss of Penny and how that's going to have to be absorbed by a number of people.
Well, I mean, Penny was a huge part of our championship run, but you know, we're professionals and we have to accept responsibility and pick up in the areas where she, you know, is going to be missed.
How about the Western Conference overall? The Los Angeles Sparks somehow managed to get the #1 pick overall, picking up Candace Parker, a team that's already lethal with Lisa Leslie coming back. Have you had a chance to really survey the Western Conference and give me your thoughts, your perspective on it?
Well, I mean, last season San Antonio was very competitive as well, and Seattle and LA added a lot of people to their roster, so it's going to be really competitive.
How about for you? What were the things that you wanted to come into camp, into this season, working on, focusing on to continue to make improvements in your game?
Well, I mean, you know, everyone knows that I can shoot the basketball, so I just need to keep staying aggressive and try to add a little bit more to my game.
Some thoughts on your new head coach, if you will. You've known this guy for a few years, but Corey Gaines now taking over the reins as head coach.
Yeah, I mean, Corey's been here last year too, so I think he's going to do a great job.
All right, Maz, thanks for the visit. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Well, we've tracked down a lot of people here at the 2008 Phoenix Mercury Media Day, but an important new face to this Phoenix Mercury team. It is the team's rookie selection, 13th pick overall, Latoya Pringle from North Carolina University. And Latoya, first off, welcome to Phoenix, and how does it feel to be that rookie all over again?
It's fun. I mean, I haven't really got picked on too much or had to do any extra stuff for the team, but I mean, I'm glad to be here. It's a fun city, and I mean, the team's really making me feel at home.
Well, Taurasi hasn't shown up yet, so you can bet that'll come with when Dee arrives. Just to give you a little bit of a heads up. Now, we haven't had a chance to see you go to work too much. You've been dealing with the knee surgery. Bring us up to speed with that, and how soon you anticipate being back on the floor.
Well, I had the surgery a little over a month ago, and I'm really moving along fast. Tamara said she's really surprised at how far I'm moving along. But I think the timetable will be probably 2 weeks, and then I'll be good to go. I met with the doctor on Sunday after the game, and he just said basically from here on out it's day to day, just building my strength up.
Let's go back to draft day. Take us through the emotions, your feelings, the thought process as the names continue to go down the board. You continue to fall a little bit, but how did you feel when they said with a 13th pick overall, the WNBA defending champion Phoenix Mercury take Latoya Pringle?
Well, to begin with, I didn't have no expectations of what number. I mean, a whole bunch of people were saying they were surprised I won at 13, but I'm glad. I'm glad to be here. The team is just great, and I just really feel like I'm in a great situation, a great place, and I'm just lucky to be here, and I just can't wait to get back on the court.
Now, a lot of the Mercury fans obviously have not had a chance to watch you play since you played at North Carolina. Tell us a little bit about your game, what they can expect to see when you take the floor for them.
Well, I'm pretty much a finesse player. I like to block shots. A lot of people say that I'm very much like Tangela Smith, like I'm going to be like her protege. So I'm just really going to try to learn from her and just grow as a player. And I just really can't wait to play.
Well, I know the Mercury fans are anxious to see you on the floor. Good luck with that continued rehab, and more than anything, good luck with Taurasi and the hazing process, because it can get ugly, I'm telling you right now. Latoya Pringle, the rookie for the Phoenix Mercury. We'll catch up where the season rolls along. All right, well, we have tracked down the head coach. We've gotten Tan. We've got all kinds of people, but now it's time to talk to one of the architects of the WNBA championship. that being Ann Myers-Drysdale, as she added just a little bit more hardware to an already very full hardware case. It's got to be nice standing down here, Mercury Media Day, and you see that big logo right back up there on the wall.
I like that logo, don't you?
I think very, very nice. As I said at the top of the broadcast, you know, defending champs has a very nice ring to it, and I know you've enjoyed the entire off season.
It has been. I like going in there. I mean, I've been in a winning situation as a player and seen my brother play at UCLA and win championships there, and know what it takes to get to the other side. And any champion wants to be in that position, whether you're a golfer. I mean, you know, you look at Tiger. Every week you got to go out and want to win, and everybody's chasing you. And we know that people are going to be chasing us. Do we have the same team that we did last year? No. There's a lot of changes, starting at with Corey Gaines as our head coach, and but Corey's doing a lot of the same stuff that Paul was brought here, and so the players are really excited. We're excited to get Diana, Cappy, and Kelly Miller here. We don't have them quite yet, but they will be here for the home opener, and you know, it's fun to see how the young players are coming in, and just we are the champions, and people are going to be gunning for us, and there's an excitement for them because they're hungry.
I think, too, getting players like Tangela Smith to re-sign with this team, players like Jen Derevjanik, having Kelly Mazzani back, all players who at one time or another, in one form or another, made key contributions for the team. And while you got to have those stars, as I'm talking to Coach Gaines, you got to have those glue players, and you clearly have those back.
You know, that's a great point, Kevin, and Corey did say it. It's just people don't understand always what goes in behind the scenes, because you can look at the players that are going to be out there playing most of the minutes, but it is those glue players, those players that you may say, well, they're not playing, or they're only playing 2 or 3 minutes, but behind the scenes in the locker room, what they give, what their personality is on the team, and the contribution that they have as far as relationships with the other players. And sometimes women are a little bit different than the guys, where for years I've talked to a lot of coaches, and both men and women coaches that have coached women and that have coached men. And guys can, you know, not like each other off the court, but they'll play with each other on the court. Right. Women have to like each other on and off the court lots of times. And last year, I mean, our chemistry, I think that was the key. If you want to say one thing that, you know, really helped us win, it was the chemistry that we had. Certainly we didn't have any rookies. We had a lot of veteran players, people that understand what the league was about, people that understood in practice what their role was, but also in the sense that they had been in the league and knew how to play against another WNBA player, what the travel was like, you know, whether it be in the hotels or the planes or flights are canceled, that kind of thing, how to deal with that. And sometimes rookies aren't used to that. Right. This year, it's a different team. We've got some free agents and rookies that will probably be on this team, and but we have enough veterans that have been there. Somebody like Barb Ferris coming in and won a championship at Detroit. But again, her personality that she brings not only to the court but to the locker room, and LaCole Willingham, just a tough kid that I saw play at Auburn. Just, you know, I'm really excited for her to be here too, and so there's going to be some changes, but I'm excited to see the new look, and they're working hard, but they're having fun too, and Corey's making it that way.
You know, and talk about Corey, I mean, obviously you hate to lose a Paul Westhead, but getting a guy like Corey, who, as I said, that system has been in his DNA since he was a kid. But the one point he made that I thought a lot of people forget about is he said, the one thing I really have taken away from Coach Paul Westhead is that coach them as players. Don't coach them as men, don't coach them as women, coach them as players. And I think you could see that in the way this team responded last year, and I would anticipate the same thing this year with Corey at the helm.
Well, but that certainly says something a lot about both those men, in the sense that Paul, he's got 3 daughters, so he, you know, and he's got a wonderful wife, Cassie, and everything, and for them to be here for the 2 years and establish what they did in this league was huge. And Paul's absolutely right. I mean, if you can take that attitude as a coach and say, I'm coaching the game of basketball. And you know, I remember a year ago when he first got the job, I was still broadcasting and came into Media Day, and people were asking him the question, well, how are you going to sell this? Can the women play that way? He goes, I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? Right. And it was a matter of, you know, this is what I run, and we'll see if these players can run it. And as you said, I mean, I've known Corey since he was in high school, and when he was at UCLA and Loyola days. So he brings a freshness that, you know, he's so easygoing with his character.